The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors.
Hi, I'm your host, Karen Miranda. Welcome to Whispers from the Other Side. We are coming to you live from QA TV, Channel 8 in Quincy, Massachusetts. The lines are now open, so if you'd like a spirit reading, feel free to call. In the meantime, I have, welcome back, my friend Cindy.
Thanks
welcome
for having
to the show.
me. Thanks for having me. I always love to be here.
Oh, I love to have you, and something like that. And if anybody wants to come on, feel free to call the station, too. And I have something special but sad to share with everybody at home. I had a friend, Mike Woods, that introduced me to the station, actually, but it's an experience that everybody can learn to pay attention to if this happens to you guys at home. I was in my kitchen, and all of a sudden, I closed my eyes, and his face came into my head. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay. I said, "Are you still alive, Mike?" And I didn't know because I haven't seen him for a long time and stuff like that. I said, I know somebody I can call. So I sent Pat a text message, and I said, "Do you know if Mike is still alive or not?" And she said, she didn't answer me right away, but a day later, I got a text message where she said, "Oh my God, Karen, I haven't thought of him in a couple of years. That's something how you picked up on that." And he said he passed away a couple of years ago. And I felt really, sad when I heard the news, because we were really good friends at one time. And he introduced me to QA TV. And stuff like that. So amazing. I said to her, "Thank you very much." And so just so you guys know, if you close your eyes and somebody comes into your thoughts that way, those are real. Just to let you know that. And if you get telepathic messages, because I'm learning about that too, those are very real too. And Cindy, I need to get going with you.
I imagine.
Your husband, I know he's passed away, but did he have a pair of black shoes?
Yeah, he did have black shoes.
Guess what? He was in my living room the other night.
Was that him?
Yeah, and that's what they call the clencher in the reading too. He gave me the clencher right away, so thank you.
Oh, that's funny.
He's just so funny. And
he had a good sense of humor.
2 o'clock in the morning with him, because it came at 2 in the morning and stuff like that. So I have to give you that to think about that.
2 in the morning, I will think about that.
Okay, but he kept laughing and joking and carrying on like when he was here and stuff like that. And he's funny about the holidays coming up. He said, "Don't get stressed out." And that would make a lot of sense with you too.
Yes.
And he was just so funny, but I get her people all the time.
Yeah, she does. She really does. She tries to send them upstairs to me.
Oh, I do try to send them
upstairs. Because Karen lives downstairs, and I live on the 3rd floor, and Karen lives on the 1st floor.
And when I start seeing her people, I said, "Okay, you got to go upstairs. Let Cindy know you're around," because she still doesn't feel them or hear them or see them.
You can't, right.
And and it was funny, and I said, "Okay, Ron, I'm not going to tell her when I do my show, but the black shoes that was so funny, and stuff like that." So thank you for taking that, and he's all around you guys. But his message, don't get stressed out.
It's true, yeah. But that's a good message.
Too, though, and
well, it's good to hear, because I try.
Because you try to take over like your mother did with everybody in the family, because your mom's around you too, and stuff like that. And she's saying, and she used to get very stressed out with the holiday season.
I imagine she did. She did an awful lot.
And she's saying, but she's around you too. But your husband was so funny. And they started coming in like Monday, yesterday, and Sunday. And I'm like sitting there going, but I can't call her at 2 in the morning, guys.
Yeah, I know it.
And it's so funny because, her people come around me, and I said, okay, you got to back off. And I know everybody hears me say that at home, I do have a female also that's with everybody that's around you. And I'm feeling cancer with her passing. Did you lose somebody that passed away from cancer?
Well, one of my grandmothers and one of my good friends.
Oh, don't give me any information.
That's right.
You got to put the sign up. Don't give
I know.
me you know better.
It's true. I should know better by now, but
your friend, I'm feeling you haven't heard from her yet.
Okay.
She's in spirit. And she said the cancer is spread. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
What she's saying. And I'm trying to get more, but she wasn't always the type. You know what I'm saying? She was soft-spoken, but when in a wrong group, she would be very, outspoken.
Yes.
And laughing and joking and like they do, when they're like that over there. And she's just so funny because she said she was wanting to hear from me.
She's right,
And and she said, I'm listening in too. And she's like saying to me, okay, I'm around her, and she's just. Very beautiful, by the way. Very beautiful. The men loved her, and that would make sense.
Yes.
To you and stuff like that. And people would go see her before she passed away, if that's making sense too.
Yes.
And you got to visit with her too before she passed away, because you got and stuff like that, and shared memories and fun things.
Yes.
And she's saying that, but she said my crossing was very peaceful. In the end, because I went through so much before that.
She did.
Very talented, by the way. And I'm seeing something it's somebody else that's over there that's very talented with you with writing.
I knew a lot of writers.
Oh yeah, and I just wanted to get you, but it's a male.
Okay.
Yeah, and is that making sense to you? Mm-hmm. And it's things like that. But I can get it done. My writings and everything like that, he was good at that.
Yes.
And he never really got stuff published, but that would make sense. So thank you, and I'm thanking him for that too.
Yes.
And he's funny because I can breathe a lot easier, because I do have somebody that passed away from a heart attack with you.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
There's so many. Yeah.
Yeah, but this man crossed really quick. And it was with people when it happened, with the heart closing up on him and just crossing over. If you don't understand that information, you have to find out. With his crossing, when he had his heart attack, there were people around with him. He didn't pass alone with his heart when he had his heart attack.
Not my grandfather. You're not talking about my grandfather.
No,
someone
I have to
else.
give that to you if that's
It's a
making
friend.
sense to you.
Well, there were quite a few.
Don't give me any information. But your girlfriend is saying to me, I'm happy, I'm here whole and healthy again.
Oh, nice.
And I'm not weak, and my arms are really weak and really pretty long hair at one time, beautiful hair and stuff like that. So it bothered her when she lost some of it because of her illness.
Yes.
And I'm seeing her with kerchiefs, or some, the kerchiefs. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because she had the kerchiefs, but she's so glad she doesn't have to wear them anymore.
True.
And things like that. And I'm gonna give this name to you, but I'm feeling Mary Ellen with somebody over there. It's not her, but Mary Ellen with somebody that's with everybody on the other side. And if anybody can understand a Mary Ellen, feel free to call, because she's hanging around me right now.
Yeah.
But your friend is just so happy that she can read a good book.
Yeah.
And do all the things. And she would love to read, and she loved to read to kids.
Yes.
And children. Yes. I see children,
that
are on the other side with her.
Yes, I'm not surprised. Yeah, she was good.
Yeah, okay.
Children,
Don't give me any information.
I know, but yes, I totally
really
get that.
Funny. Yeah, because you were hoping to hear from her.
Yes.
And stuff like that. So she said, guess what, I am here.
I know,
and
that's great.
My God, she's saying, she was talking to me the other night.
Was she?
She was, she was listening to you talking to her, hoping she would come through.
I always, yeah.
Yeah, and I see her getting all ready for a night on the town. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about with
oh yeah, just getting dressed.
Younger, of course. You know
yes.
what I'm saying? It was just really
We wouldn't have called it
devastating.
night on the town.
Yeah, okay, thank you. See, again, that's,
Yeah.
And she's funny because I'm seeing red lipstick with her.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you again, because she's got it all on tonight with the lipstick and everything. And I see her with the wine glass. Or somebody with the heaven saying, have a good glass of wine. And I'm feeling it's one of your grandmothers or something like that.
That would make, yeah.
And Ann's with everybody too, by the way, as
Who?
well. Ann. Ann, your Aunt Ann? Ann. I'm getting an Ann that's around.
Oh, yes, Ann, my grandmother.
Okay. It's your who?
My grandmother.
Okay, thank you. And it's, I appreciate that too. She's around you. And she's saying, it's just, you know how it's just her, the way she's coming in. But that's how she was. And you have so many people, so I'm trying to ask them all to back off so that way one could come in clearer. But if anyone can understand who it is at home, because something said bring it to the station, so I had to listen to my gut and things like that. So it's going to be right up here. And that will happen sometimes. And you guys at home will see me doing stuff, and that's when Spirit really starts working with me too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I get it.
that. I'm getting back to your friend.
Oh, my friend,
Yeah,
yes.
because I'm feeling she had a lot of medical issues, medical stuff. Just with like things that when she got sick with everything
Yes, when
that she
she got
couldn't
sick.
get. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I'm talking like this too, and things like that.
True, it slowed down, yes.
Thank you. And she's glad she can breathe on her own again. That would make sense. And stuff like that. She's got her beautiful looks back.
Oh, yeah, she was stunning.
And things like that. And Cindy knows I don't like to have any information. And what happens with me too, a lot of times you'll see me doing weird stuff. So when you start working with me, okay, you weren't like that before you started the show. But that's how it is, and that's why with the hearing, it'll come in like that too. It's not always on my end either. So
That's very true.
and stuff like that, but it's too funny. And your friend, she's saying she misses my friendship very, very much. A whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying? And she's beautiful. And I see a teacher around you.
Oh, yeah, she
She was a teacher? Okay, so she's see, thank you. And
See, and I didn't say anything because you said children, and I knew
don't
what
like
you were
that, 'cause
talking about.
When Daniel started giving me information, not that he
I know.
everybody gets excited too, you know
That's
what
true.
I'm saying? So
Oh, yes, she was a
it's
teacher.
really funny because, she's saying to me, I just didn't like, being that way, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that, because she missed her independence. She missed getting around. And I was older when I passed away and stuff like that.
And she wasn't that old.
No,
Well, I guess
no,
it
but there's
depends.
somebody old with you that I'm feeling with grandmother.
Oh.
It was all up there in years.
Oh, yeah.
and
One
stuff
of my
like that.
grandmothers was like
Okay.
84.
Thank you, and don't give me any information.
No, just an age.
And it was funny because with Cindy, when she said, well, I can't promise who's going to come through in a reading when I do readings. So it's like, okay, so, and stuff like that. So I'm thanking your friend. And she's saying thank you for putting the graphic up. My mouth is not dry anymore and stuff like that because it was like, and I know some of this is like general stuff to the public, but.
No, but I mean, right. I know, but I know what you're talking. I watched her go through it, yeah.
Yeah, you watched her suffer and you watched her
Yes.
go through the
Yes.
stages, but she's happy that she had the support from everybody, and
Yeah, she
she's
did
wanting
it.
to thank
That's good.
everybody for the support, for being there with her when she was going through all that, because that meant a lot to her
Oh, yeah.
and stuff like that. And she said, just need to know that she's doing things again, and I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying? It's just all this joy. All this
good.
joy with, everything
Yes.
with her. And that's how she was when she was here.
Yes.
And she said, she's with your husband, and actually.
Oh,
And
yes,
that
they were
would make
good.
sense.
Yes, well, yes.
Yeah, and stuff like that. So I had to give you that. And it's like, that's so funny, you know what I'm saying, with coming through like that. And I also want to talk to you about the clairsentience part of it. When Cindy and I were going to the store,
Oh, that's true.
And all of a sudden, we were in
I
the
was
car,
driving.
and all of a sudden I started this impact in my head was like, okay. So and don't ever do it when I try not to do spirit stuff when I'm driving with somebody in their car. And I said, Cindy, I have a young male that's around you that had an impact and has died from a tragically in a car accident. And she knew exactly who it was. And things like that.
I said, I'm driving.
Yeah, I know, and I'm like sitting there
Isn't
going,
that
I
the
don't
best?
want to do that, you know.
But that was 53 years ago, because my brother was in the car accident.
She said,
with
oh
him.
my God, all of a sudden he came through now. And I believe
53 years later.
Yeah, 53 later.
And
years later.
and he came to you to get to me, to get to my brother. So it was amazing.
Yeah, and it's stuff like that, and it was like just sitting there going, only the good die young.
Yes,
And stuff like
only
that.
the good die young.
Oh yeah, and stuff, and he met up with a family member that's over there. There's a family member that passed away before him, and I do feel
Before him.
before him. A family member. I'm feeling a grandmother vibration or something
Before
like
him,
that.
yeah,
But
he
you
could-
gotta check on that one. If
The
you don't.
grandmother, yeah.
The
I
grandmother,
know,
see?
because I know
There we go.
I know the
Okay, so
dynamics.
thank you very much.
I
His
just had to
grandmother.
think about it a minute.
Yeah, and things like that. So that's
yes,
really,
his grandmother,
that's
yes.
really good. That's really good, you know, and that he's not alone.
Right.
And things like that. It's so funny because he's like sitting there going, you know, only the good die young, and going like this and things like
Oh,
that.
that'd be Bill, yeah.
And he's saying he loved his grandmother and things like that. So he was glad, he wasn't alone on the other side. And people ask me sometimes, what about if you're young, you know, when you pass away? I said, you're not alone over there. And heaven or beauty, whatever you believe, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Words can't even describe, you know. And I'm going to give this to you anyways, but if you don't understand, if somebody at home understands, I have somebody here that wasn't old that jumped off the bridge. So, just to let you know that, I have somebody here who was like in their early 23, around that age, and they just jumped and committed suicide.
Yeah,
and
that
stuff
was
like
not-
that. So I have to let you know that they're around.
So if somebody knows that, yeah, because it wasn't my family.
Feeling
or
light
anyone I
light
know.
blonde hair with him and light blue eyes with him. But he just couldn't take it anymore,
Sad.
you know.
Very
Stuff
sad.
like that. And I just had to put that out there.
Well, when it comes to you, that's what you got to do.
And I don't know if you have any questions too, Cindy, you know?
Well, not as many, you know, because you're right downstairs, and we had talked about, well, the people that come to you, you know,
Oh, it's-
all of them, like, and the reason I was so excited that my grandmother named Ann came to you is because she died when I was very, very young, so I never got to know her, so I feel like I'm getting to know her now.
And stuff.
In a whole different realm, but
Yeah.
it's fun when you never knew her at all, and she comes through and says things, whatever she says, it just blows my mind because
And
I
what was
didn't know her.
amazing is I'm not good at names, but when I got the name for her,
Yeah,
I
I
was like,
knew.
thank you.
It's
you
true
know,
when she gave you the name, and I was like, wow.
yeah.
And things that she had done that I didn't know about, you know,
Right.
that came through, that kind of stuff. But for you and I mean, it is fun. I mean, you're downstairs, and then you'll just either call me or knock on the door or whatever for whoever tends to
know,
come.
something like that. And I said, I'm not going to text her though early in the morning.
know,
in the wee hours
I
of 4
know.
o'clock in the morning or something
Oh,
like
I
that.
know, they come at crazy times.
Yeah, and it's so funny because your friends are saying, I'm so glad I could breathe a lot easier and that I could.
She is.
I'm seeing writing. Somebody wrote on the other side too. I'm seeing writing.
It could have been her.
Huh?
It could have been her.
Okay, with the writing and everything, but the old-fashioned writing, you know, not like. The,
Oh, then that wouldn't have
yeah,
been her.
no, because there's somebody.
It's the
they-
old-fashioned, so it
yeah.
has to be.
Don't you tell me anything, and
I
things
don't
like
know,
that.
so
Yeah.
I have to
But
check that out.
another another thing I'd like to share is with Cindy is it was funny. You know, we get talking on the porch outside, and her family all starts coming in and things like that. So I'm like just sitting there saying,
all the
"Oh,
time.
this is too funny," and stuff like that. So, you know,
True.
they do come back. They really do come back because they do have a lot to say.
They do have a lot to say, and she gets it all and then gives it to me, which is, you know, amazing to me because they come to her like crazy because they know she'll come and tell me the things that they want me to know.
Yeah, and well, the funniest thing is, I know he said I could share this. Steve, who tried to call the station last time. Kaylin, okay. He was really funny and stuff like that. Hi, Kaylin. Welcome to Whispers from the Other Side.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I could hear you perfect, by the way, so that's good.
Great.
Have you ever been to a medium before, Kayla?
No, never.
Okay, I'm just going to explain really quick, and maybe I'll do this at the beginning of my show. I'm a clairvoyant, clairsentience medium. I see people that passed away and out of my head. I, you know, also feel them, and they let me feel stuff they went through when they were here. And I don't give anything bad, and they share their memories with me.
Oh.
And sometimes it could be a lot of information. If you don't want to hear from somebody that comes through, I will ask them to back off, okay?
Oh, okay.
And stuff like that. I have a woman in spirit, and I do have somebody's mom that's been hanging around me all night.
Somebody's mom?
A motherly vibration, another mother vibration.
They're really coming through.
Yeah, I'm feeling. Has your grandmother passed away?
My grandmother? No.
Yeah.
Nope.
No. Okay.
No, I got both.
All
She's
right.
got
I'm
both.
just. Huh?
She's got both.
Both of them passed away?
No, both of them are alive.
I'm okay. I can hear her.
Okay.
And okay, so I have a fatherly figure around you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Fatherly?
Yeah.
She's listening.
Okay. Okay. A father figure. I'm going up with my height and stature because I'm not very tall. With everything, if you can understand that, I'm going up to like almost 5'7" or 5'8".
For this fatherly figure, they're 5'8".
Okay, that's okay.
No, she wanted to know.
Okay, I'm just saying. But I do have a male that's around you that has light brown hair and brown eyes.
Like,
Does that make sense to you?
I can't think of anybody.
Okay, because I'm going to ask them wait, all right? And sometimes the connection's there, sometimes it's not. I do have a young woman that's around you in spirit. That's coming through. And she passed away and stuff like that. And I'm feeling very young.
Oh, very young.
I just don't know if you can understand a woman. Okay, I just have to give that to you, but somehow the connection is not there that good. But I just don't want to go making up things for you. I do see a little baby that's around you though.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I don't know if that's making sense to you.
What are they doing?
Well, she said, what are they doing?
Huh?
She asked, what are they doing?
What they're doing,
you?
that they're playing and everything like that and having fun on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense? Because I'm feeling a little girl.
I just can't think of who it would be if they're supposed to be someone I would know.
Yeah, okay.
She doesn't know her either.
And yeah, because I'm not feeling a connection with you. I just have to let you know that.
Okay.
And stuff like that. So I just need to tell you. But I do have a grandfather figure that's around you.
A grandfather figure. Okay.
Yes, that's passed away.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We're onto something here.
Yeah, because I'm feeling. I get a lot of military people too. I'm feeling military with him.
Military. Okay, maybe not then.
Okay. I'm not feeling the connection with you. I'm so sorry. If you want to try again another time, though.
Oh, okay. Thank you for trying, though.
Thank
That was
you.
really
And
fun.
I just, happy Thanksgiving and have safe and happy holidays. And I didn't
You
mean to do
too.
that, but I'm not feeling a connection with you.
Yeah, it doesn't
And I just
happen.
don't want to go making up stuff either.
No,
Have a good night.
she's gone.
Yeah, that happens sometimes too.
Really?
Sometimes the connection just is not there. And I
Right.
learned with a very good teacher, with stuff, if the connection's not there, it's not there, and that's okay too.
Well, it is okay, but I've never seen it happen to you before.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it could happen, so that's a good question to answer. Like, you
Yeah.
just don't, you're right on.
Yeah, and I just was
But you just
going,
couldn't feel who she was.
Yeah,
Well, no,
'cause-
you weren't connecting because
and
nobody
stuff
was.
like that. And like I said, I don't like making things up
No.
and stuff like that, but I do have if somebody that did jump on the bridge.
It's true, and that's
and stuff
not
like that,
for me
but I just
because
have
I
to
know
put that
no
out
one.
there, okay?
I don't.
And
It's not
sometimes,
for me.
when that happens, I just said, I just don't want to go making things up.
Nope, you just tell them it's not there.
And that's not the way I was taught. You know what I'm saying? So,
It's true.
and I'm gonna get going with the sketch with you.
Okay.
And if you could think of anything you would like to talk about, and I don't know why it's like this tonight, but
Quiet
sometimes
night.
that can happen too, because I'm feeling somebody very heavy set that's around you.
Heavy sets?
Heavy set. With thinning hair, like she had, if anybody at home can understand, it's a man that's very heavy set. He
It's
had,
a man.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought it was, okay.
Okay, so yeah,
A
that's
heavy set man. Mm-hmm. Okay, and what about him?
I don't know, but I'm going to put them on the paper here.
Okay.
And sometimes the energies can just be like that too, like, really like, messed up like that as well. But sometimes the connection's just not there. And I know sometimes people, just let you guys know at home too, people want certain people to come in, and sometimes it just
They
doesn't.
just don't.
It just doesn't
That I
happen
understand totally.
that way. And balled up here.
Heavy set, I'm trying
And
to think
sometimes
of
that
heavy
will
set.
just happen, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, I'd never seen that happen to you before, so that was interesting.
but that's why I had to put that out there. And, that's a good thing to talk about, though, too.
It
at the
is,
same
because
time.
that's what I'm saying. I've never seen that happen to you.
Yeah.
And didn't realize, not that I didn't realize it makes sense that it would happen,
know.
though, because
And sometimes
You
when
can't
you're looking-
connect
I think
all
she
the
was-
time.
I think she was looking for somebody particular, but
Yeah.
I just wasn't feeling the connection with myself with that.
Exactly. I have so many that I just
I
never
know.
know what ones are
and there's
going to
one-
come.
There's one that hasn't come through yet. He's really funny. Another man. that
Okay.
It hasn't been
Yet,
come through yet.
that I know well.
And stuff like that. He was quite the jokester and stuff. There was,
Short.
yeah, and stuff like that. If you
Portly.
can understand who this is. But he was kind of a looker, too, he's telling me. But don't give me any information.
No, I'm
that's
not,
how
because
it's-
now I'm
the
really
show's been
gotta
going
think.
tonight.
Now I'm just at the
Now,
point
this
of
guy,
going,
this one
okay.
particular guy, though, that is around me, he said, I wasn't much to look at, and I'm not trying to be insulting towards him.
Yeah.
But you would know a little bit now who's starting to come through. if you-
Okay.
if that makes sense. And he's saying that to me. He's saying, I wasn't much to look at, but, I was a lot of fun-loving, I was a fun-loving guy.
Okay.
And a big teddy bear type. And I have to give that to you anyway, so you understand this person that's coming.
I'm hoping it's the same one I'm thinking about, but I'm not sure
Who was the
yet.
smoker over there? Because I'm feeling a male that smoked and liked his donuts.
It might have been him.
Okay, because I'm seeing smoking around you, but he liked all the bad stuff to eat and stuff like that, and I'm just how it's coming in. If it's starting to make sense to you with him,
Well, it is, but I'm
Yeah.
still
I'm gonna give this to you. But I'm seeing playing cards.
okay. Yes.
Thank you for the concert. I appreciate
That's all he had
that.
to do.
Yeah.
That's all he had to do, and
Yeah.
he was
and
adorable.
stuff like
Yes.
that, and he used to, well, it wasn't, and stuff. You know
Yes.
exactly what I'm trying to
Yes,
say. but
yes. He
can't
was a
say
sweetheart,
it.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? And made some money with the card.
Oh, you mean gambling?
Yeah. No, not
Well,
gambling.
he played cards all the
Yeah.
time.
Okay, so don't give me any information.
No, I'm trying not to, but
and things like that. But he's around you, And his
Well, he-
crossing, and feeling somebody, his crossing was fast.
Yes.
There's somebody around you that had a fast crossing.
Well, I'm
Don't
hoping
give
it
me
was
any
him.
information. But he's really, really funny though. And now I can sit and watch my sports and do all that stuff I like to do, and you know, and stuff like that, and that would make sense. But I'm glad he's making sense, and the cards are so funny. He's wearing like a trooper too, and being very colorful with the words, and that would make sense too. Are somebody's
Well,
with
not for
them?
him in particular,
Okay.
but there are a couple
Oh,
people.
Don't give me any
I'm not. I'm trying
information.
not to, but
'Cause you have a
unfortunately,
lot of
God, I
men
know
around
way
you.
too many.
Oh, and somebody's saying my birthday is coming up. That's on the other side. That's a male. And not until January.
Oh, January, not
January.
December.
Yeah. There's one in December too.
Yeah, there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and stuff
There's
like that.
one in
'cause
November. Yeah,
don't
there's.
give me any information, but they're out there celebrating like
Okay.
they would here. And I'm seeing somebody in the bar laughing, carrying on, and playing the cards. So I have to give that to you, if that's making sense or not.
The card playing is.
Oh yeah, and he's funny because he liked the women too. He's telling me,
Oh, yeah.
and so that's
true,
good.
too.
I'm glad about that. He's like, I'm not getting tall with my height either. With him, it's like this with with me. I was short, but people knew when I was around because I
Yes.
let it be known
Yes.
when I was in the house. That's how he's wording it to me,
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. And I do see someone else with tattoos on. Tattoos, not him, but I do see somebody over there with tattoos.
Okay, yeah.
And that makes sense to you?
Oh, yeah.
And things like that, and not just...
Yes.
Okay.
He's not the one talking right now, though, is he?
Okay,
Not
so
the one with the
thank you.
tattoos?
Yeah.
I do know who that is.
Okay, thank you very much. And I'm feeling a woman, too, with you that had tattoos as well. I just had to give that out there.
Oh,
'cause,
well.
And things like that. But the male had tattoos. The male did have the tattoos. Everybody was surprised when I crossed over too. It just came unexpectedly, and that's making sense. So thank you, and I'm thanking him. And I'm going to give this name to you now, anyways. A Joseph. There's a Joseph Anthony over there. Okay, so if anyone understands a Joseph Anthony, I have a priest that's around me too, that died with the heart attack and stuff like that. And I just have to put him out there too as well.
I knew a lot
But
of
I'm gonna
priests.
Huh?
I knew a lot of priests that
Did
passed.
you know somebody who died
But not Joseph
suddenly?
Anthony.
That died suddenly and passed away and nobody saw her coming?
A lot of people
Okay,
I
so
knew
the-
that
'cause,
happened
yeah.
to, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it was they're all around you. That's why it's coming in like that. So thank you, and things like that. So
And a
that's
lot of
wonderful
them.
to know about the priest, because I see somebody,
True.
with all the books and all the Bibles, and they were kind of like klutzy though, too. I have to give that with you.
I knew a lot of priests,
Yeah.
and they're
Okay, thank you,
Ryan.
Ryan. Welcome to Whispers from the Other Side.
Hello.
Hi, how are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty well.
Good, awesome. Okay, I'm going to give this to you anyways. I had somebody here that committed suicide. Do you have somebody on the other side that committed suicide?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to ask back up. But I do have I get a lot of mothers and a lot of older folks too, okay? But I do have a friend that's around you that's on the other side.
Okay.
A friend.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Because he's around you. He's telling me to tell you that. I'm all around Ryan. And Ryan, you have a bunch of people over there, by the way. If you can understand that, okay, yes, thank you. And that's so funny. They're like trying to out-jump each other. That's how they were. But there's this one particular man who had light brown hair, brown eyes, and was heavy, a little heavy set.
Oh.
Can you understand who it is?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And he didn't have the greatest diet like he was supposed to. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, thank you, Ryan. And he's all around you with this fun-loving energy. You had a bunch of people around you, and he's funny. You were very surprised when he crossed over, when he passed away, though.
Oh.
When somebody over, there's another man that passed away that his death was unexpected.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And they're all coming in like this because your friend is funny. He's saying, I'm enjoying a good sport over here and happy to be doing all of my things and not like to be told what to do. Would that make sense with your front, the mail that was coming through a couple minutes ago?
That does make sense.
It does. I'm so glad. It was like, because I'm like sitting there going, this is all messed up tonight. And I'm like sitting there trying to think, and could you understand a Joseph?
No.
Okay, because Joseph is still hanging around me, so if any of my crew can understand it, Joseph, just come see me afterwards. Sure. But Ryan, your friend, I'm feeling friendship with this man that's coming through for you, and saying, you know, you miss having him around.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And I'm around you in so many ways, and I'm out raising Cain again like I would when I was here. And does that make sense to you?
That does make sense.
Okay, and I'm going to give this to you. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, see, and so
that's the
that
birthday you were feeling.
So yay, and I'm like sitting there going, thanking him too, and like I said, I'm getting about like a friendship with this man too. That you know, you miss my friendship. I'm still around you. It's not physically, but spiritually.
I can get that.
Yeah, and just let you know that. Good. And I'm going to give this to you anyways. I do have a dad around you too.
Okay.
Is there a dad or like a grandfather over there for you on the other side?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's around you, your granddad's around you, and things like that. He's with your friend, so your friend's not alone over there, Ryan.
Okay.
And I'm thanking him so much. I'm going to get this on here just a little bit for you. I'm a spirit artist too, and I feel a man that's around you that's a little rounded in the face and had thinning hair.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get him on here really quick for you too. And bald up top, so just let you know that, a little rounded in the face. I don't know if you can see him very good.
I can see him.
Do you understand who this is?
Yes.
Oh, awesome, thank you, and it'll be here at the station for you. He's around you, and he was on earlier when I started describing. Okay, now I know what's going on tonight, so thank you. I'm going to finish him. He's very, very funny, and you miss having him around, he's saying.
Yeah.
And Dad, I'm seeing, again, military, because that's a common thing with the older folks. I'm seeing somebody that served in the service with you.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you. And I'm just so happy. And your family saying for me to tell you, smile and be happy. Does that make sense to you?
That does make sense.
Okay. And your friend's eating a good donut, by the way. And like to dip it in his coffee and stuff like that, and didn't watch his weight very well.
Of course.
I'm glad that makes sense too, because he's funny, because he was around me, and I'm so glad. And he's just trying to say to me, I'm sorry if I put her through all that earlier and stuff like that, but it was just so funny with him, and I got to get his eyes in just a little bit better for you, because I'm running out of time, so.
All right.
But he's not sick anymore. Just to let you know that, would that make sense?
That does make sense.
Okay, thank you. And he said, my hearing isn't bad anymore either.
Everybody likes to get their hearing back.
Yeah, I just got to get this in really quick.
Did you tell him he can come and pick that up?
Yeah.
Make sure he knows that. Does that look more like him?
Does that look more familiar too?
That does look more familiar.
Okay, and you can come get the picture here at the station. And I hate to cut you short, but he's saying, go out New Year's and have a good celebration, because that's what you guys would do when you were here.
Of course.
Oh yeah, and he's saying that to do that, and he's just, you know, wanting to tell you, and just I have to go, but happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and I'm gonna sign it afterwards. So yeah, just put a little spray on it. You know what I'm saying? And he's
Hairspray.
gonna be around you too. So go out and have a good cocktail. Drinks around the house, and that would make a lot of sense.
Thank you guys. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
No.
Now everything
You know,
fits in.
to go through all that, but that's how, you know, when it gets
I
crowded
know,
with
it was crowded.
So that's really wonderful, you know, that people have to really listen to the, you know, to the information that's come through.
Right.
And then, you know how he would come back, and when I was starting to read you with that, so that's really good. Thank you, Ryan. I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and please don't drink and drive. If you're out, you have a little one too many, give your keys to a friend so nobody will get hurt and you don't get hurt in the process, and go sleep it off or get an Uber.
Yeah, exactly.
And I want to thank Cindy for coming on the show.
It was fun, as usual.
Our loved ones are gone but not forgotten, and just a thought away. And lots of love and light to everybody. And I want to thank the callers for all coming in and calling, and to you folks that came in at the station is what I
true.
meant to say. So thank you.